You guys always talk about all the hard work from starts back in training camp, a training camp that was over a year ago that began in what has been the longest season in NBA history.
No, but I want to take a moment. A tough year in LA. They win the championship. I just want to shout out Vanessa Bryant and the Bryant girls. Thankful for your husband's example, his leadership, his guidance. This team, the Laker team as champion, leaves their huddle and says 1, 2, 3 Mamba. I just hope that this puts a smile on their face, understanding the impact. Thank you.
You know, Mark, it's going to be a wonderful celebration for the Laker fans, but as you mentioned, the last time they all came together was back in January, and it was in profound sadness with the loss of Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and those 7 others. But tonight, the Laker fans can unite in joy as they celebrate a title. Under a minute remaining. And what a way to close out this championship season. As you see Davis and James, it's all coming out. You know, to me, one of the great pleasures of this job every year is watching they become little kids again. When that title is realized, when it's finally over, and all the work, all the sweat, all the practices, all the travel, and in this case, all this time in the bubble ends up with what they all set out for as their #1 and only goal.
You know what? Each guy invested, and LeBron is thinking, I promised this guy this. I told him that things would be different. And to finish it off, they all should be extremely proud.
Olenek puts it up and in. Caruso will bring it up. LeBron James already celebrating. I'm sure they are back in Los Angeles again. Dwight Howard knocks down a three-pointer. There's the exclamation point. The Heat will just bring it up. As the Lakers will win Game 6. And now Cook can just dribble it out.
And J.R. Smith already shirtless.
Final seconds here in this NBA season. The respect from those two. And that's it. It's over. This historic 2020 NBA championship belongs to the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers conquer the bubble, and banner number 17 will soon hang in the rafters.
Anthony,
it's over right now.
Anthony, you became teammates with Kobe Bryant back in the 2012 Olympics. He was a big brother to you for the rest of your time through New Orleans and then coming to here. I know that you have been thinking of him. You told me before the NBA Finals, I cannot let him down. Anthony, you did not let him down. What does it mean to you to have done that?
You know, ever since the tragedy, you know, all we wanted to do is do it for him, and we didn't let him down. It would have been great to do it, you know, last game in his jerseys, but, you know, it made us come out even more aggressive, even more powerful on both ends of the floor to make sure we close it out tonight. And I know he's looking down on us, proud of us. I know, you know, Vanessa's proud of us, the organization's proud of us. You know, it means a lot to us. And, you know, it's a tough moment, man.
What more you want from me? What more you got? See, you like that?
He was a
I like that. I like that. He like that. You like that.
He was a big brother to all of us, and you know, we did this for him.
Before I let you go, I do want to ask you about your dad, who told you that he would quarantine as long as it took to be here for this moment, and in fact, of course, he did.
It's not good. Yeah, he's one of my biggest supporters. I mean, he said he quarantined 30 days just to be right here in this moment. He's always texting me before games, you know, telling me to go get it. You know, he's my biggest critic, my biggest supporter. I know he's proud of me. You know, he was with me from the beginning of my career, you know, waiting for this moment. Both of us waiting for this moment, and it's here. So he ain't crying right now, but I know he's gonna be crying in a minute.
He's gonna cry when he get in the car.
He's gonna cry when he get in the car. So I know he's proud of me, and love you, Pops. So.
Congratulations to him, to you, to all the families, to all the parents, the spouses, the children that sacrificed, especially this year, to be with you guys in this moment. And congratulations to the 2020 champion, Los Angeles Lakers. They're tearing the house down already. Back up to you, Mike.
Thank you, Rachel. It's just so fun to watch the sheer joy on the faces of the players and the coaches. There's a lot of dreams come true with another championship crown. It'll be their final night in the bubble. It's going to be a long, long night as they'll celebrate well into the morning before heading back to Los Angeles. Much more to come as the Los Angeles Lakers win their 17th title in franchise history. We'll be back after this timeout.
Yeah, your 2020 NBA champion. What? BG. Sawa ito story ko.
The first two titles happened in Miami as LeBron James winning in 2012 and 2013 with the Heat, both times Finals MVP. Then the return to Cleveland, ending the drought in that city, his hometown, in 2016, also Finals MVP. And in his second year with the LA Lakers, in unprecedented circumstances in the bubble, the bond that will be formed with these will last a lifetime. LeBron James wins his fourth title, wins his fourth Finals MVP, and he does it with his new star teammate, Anthony Davis. Always emotional. The work that's put in. And now in his 17th year at 35 years old, he gets to raise that Finals MVP trophy once again. A team picture that they'll always remember. The LA Lakers conquer the bubble, defeat Miami in 6 games, and it's time to celebrate. And it's also time for everybody to go home in what has been just a remarkable experience down here in the Orlando area. Guys, let's start with the Los Angeles Lakers. Mark, first, from a team standpoint and from LeBron James' standpoint, your thoughts?
Absolutely historic and an incredible job done fighting and battling on the floor and off the floor. The challenges that existed like never before. People say an asterisk. I say an asterisk because it's the hardest championship that I've ever seen won in professional sports.
Yeah, and for me, I think, Mike, that all this does is just continue to add to all of his accomplishments. And I think Anthony Davis, it was a great performance by him. But I don't think you can overlook the other guys who made timely contributions. Tonight it was Rondo and Caldwell Pope and amongst others, but they really did surround those guys with a bunch of gritty guys that did just enough to let LeBron James and Anthony Davis carry him to a title.
While the Lakers have this sheer jubilation, the Miami Heat, after such just one of the more enjoyable runs, one of the most incredible runs to the NBA Finals, they come up short of their goal. Mark, it's a hard way for a season to end that really had so many special moments.
Well, frustrating for it to end this way, but you know, always pay attention to what you were able to accomplish. This team should be extremely proud, and the best thing they have going for them, the future's awfully bright, loaded with competitors, great leadership, and they will be around for a long time to come.
Yeah, I think really when you think about it, they were dominant to get to the finals. They beat a really good Milwaukee team, Boston. I mean, those teams were outstanding, and they conquered them all. They found some terrific young players to complement Butler, and they're going to be a really good team.
They were 12-3 during the first 3 rounds, the Eastern Conference playoffs, and then down 0-2, lost some key players, but still kept fighting till the bitter end until they were blown out tonight here in Game 6. But we still have much more to come. We're going to hear from our studio team and a whole lot more as the celebration will continue down here in the NBA bubble. The Lakers 2020 NBA champions as they defeat the Miami Heat in 6 games in these unprecedented finals.